So one summer morning in 2012, I was riding my motorbike down the street to school. And as I approached a traffic light that was quite jammed, there was a boy coming to me and asked for money. I didn't know why, what happened, what possessed me, but I started talking to the kids and asking questions, where's your school, and where's your parents, why don't you go to school? He pointed far, far away to a corner of a building, and there was his parents sitting there playing cards. Now, and then he turned to me and asked me a question that I would never forget. He said, why do I need to go to school when I can earn $15 a day on the street? Now, ladies and gentlemen, if you join for a second and think about what the kid had told me, you might feel that something is really wrong there. And if you're like me, you might want to change the kid's perception, tell, hey, do not do like that, go to school. But the truth is that there are a lot of kids out there are just the same. So I don't want to change. But fast forward to the first year of my college. I started to involve in some community projects just for the sake of learning. I did learn something. So back then, there was a friend of mine coming to me and say, hey, we should do something together. So I started my very own charity project in 2014 to buy raincoat to share to homeless people in Phnom Penh City. We asked people to donate, we sold t-shirts, we even planned for a workshop. And then we were finally able to deliver 50 raincoats to the homeless people in Phnom Penh City. And in 2016, after I came back from a seminar in Vietnam, I decided to run another own project that focused about street kids. That's called Cine Phnom Penh Project. Back then, I was able to directly work with the street kid that I always wanted to be. And guess what? I was able to learn a lot from them. I listened to their story, how they spend their life at the garbage mountains and how they become here. What amazed me the most is that they promised me that they will stay in school, those 25 kids. And at the end of the day, they say that they will be what they want to be in the future. Now, ladies and gentlemen, if you think about our society right now, we have a lot of problems, isn't it? But I'm hopeful. I'm hopeful to see a lot of young people starting to involve in solving community problems. Now, raise your hand if you have a problem that you want to solve. Thank you. But sometimes we feel small because the problem is just too big. You think about environment, traffic, employment, but we just cannot solve it because it's too big. So I think maybe I can take this opportunity to share with you all what I have learned from the past 4 years experience in volunteering job. So first thing that you need to do in order to start the actions is think about what you like and what matters to you the most. Like I said, a lot of problems out there, but you know, we cannot do it all. Just do a little bit, but focus on one thing that speaks to you the most. That will keep you focused and motivated throughout the process and the whole journey that you will take. Second, break the problem down into pieces. Now, if you think about the big problem, if we can break it down to small pieces, that would be much easier. Like for example, you want to keep our city clean, isn't it? But how about things like this? I want to keep my city clean, but I start from keeping my school clean, or even keeping my classroom clean. That's how we start and keep it. 3, volunteer. That's what I did for my entire college life. I volunteer, and one thing that I learned from volunteering is that we learn something that we cannot learn in school. We learn how to conduct projects, project management, communication, negotiations, and so on. But on top of that, we keep ourselves connected to those people who are passionate and concerned about the problem that we all concern as well. And last but not least, this is the thing. If you go home and want to remember, this is the thing that I want you to take away. Start from yourself. Now, I don't mean that you just do everything by yourself. But the idea is that start from yourself by not being the problem. Now, if you think about it, we sometimes become the problem, right? So to conclude my speech, I would like to share with you what I have learned from my critical thinking class. Self-interest enlightenment is when you understand that your well-being and happiness are connected to other people's well-being and happiness. We can all do something a little bit for others so that we can have a better society for ourselves and a better society for our next generation. Until then, keep in mind, you have the power. Thank you so much.